Alrighty. Hello, hello. A lot of debugging has been done since the stream yesterday. A lot of debugging. There was actually one bug that was like destroying me, but I found out what it is. I'll actually show you right now, kind of explain what was happening. And the thing about package builds is there's like a certain kind of like inconsistency where some features will work and some features won't randomly. It doesn't happen all the time, but this thing in particular was like really annoying. So, long story short, this widget here, right, has these two buttons at the bottom. You know, pretty simple. This is basically the team board, so like this populates with like lists of like available slots for like players to select what team they go on, etc. The start game button, I have this set up in blueprints just because it was like really easy and there's not much going on here, so I wasn't really too concerned about putting this into C++. But there's a very important note here, and it's a bug slash not really a bug, but it kind of should be labeled as such. See how there is like on clicked, on pressed, on release. Oh shit, you can't see it. Down here you have these events, right? On clicked, on pressed, on release, on hovered, etc. Well, on clicked usually should work most of the time, right? Or like all the time, let's be real. For some reason, if you're using a widget interaction component, it does not work all the time. Sometimes it will work, and it depends on like when it's used. But the only reliable way to have a widget interaction component work is to use onPressed, because it can read that input on click. It's, I don't know why, it's just super inconsistent. It usually should not work though, but sometimes it does. No idea. Let me show you what I mean. So if we go to like our lobby map, which is a sanctuary. Excuse me. Start this guy up real quick. Okay. So with onPressed, running over to the board. If I were to just like click this right now, it would work just fine, right? But with with on clicked in a packaged build, it does not work all the time. And I also think that this widget is also kind of messed up too in package builds, but that's something that we would test out later. But if I were to click start game right now, it should be loading up this map now. Yeah, there we go. So that all works fine and good. If I were to change this to on clicked instead, it would work when it felt like it, pretty much. And I tested this yesterday, right? I packaged 5 different builds to like get to the bottom of this until I realized that I was using on clicked here. And then I made 2 additional tests with on press and on click. And the ones with on clicked didn't work half the time. The ones with on press worked every single time. It's a really weird inconsistency. Yeah. I don't know why I used on click here. It might have been because this this widget is pretty old. So it just used like an older type of UI that I was using before. But yeah, I made sure to change that ASAP. Excuse me. Alright, what do we got on the agenda for today? See here. I do have a bunch of stuff. Just trying to pick things that would be a bit easier to complete right now. We're definitely going to be doing like UI improvements today for our invoke wheel, because as it stands right now, it doesn't do the best job at explaining that it's like a hover effect. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, that might be pretty loud. Hold on. So, every playtest, people, I never explain how this like wheel actually works, but every single time without fail, somebody goes like this and then they click onto it. I'm trying to fix that so it doesn't do it anymore. I also was messing with the Niagara cast effect too, because I noticed during playtesting that the casting effect was actually like really massive, and it was eating up a lot of screen space and actually making it harder for players to see when they were actually casting. So I had to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm probably going to change the stages of it as well. What I mean by that is the like ripple effect that happens after you cast. Actually kind of hard to see on this map. But I'm probably going to make it... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make it a cool game. Right now, it's a lot of quality of life things that I'm trying to implement at this point. UI being one of them. Also, is it just me, or is the projectile going to the left here? Uh-oh. You're from India? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that is definitely casting to the left. Excuse me. I was messing with some of the components. That might be why. Let's actually go into where they're spawned and check it out, because it should be using the player's direct forward. So the location uses the right hand cast, which is this virtual bone that we created right here. And I have this pretty much like right next to the hand, or like right in front of it. But the actual direction itself should be using the camera. Yeah, like right here. So it's weird that the rotation is so off. I mean, there's a way to get a more accurate representation of it, at the cost of performance just a little bit. So if it comes down to that, we'll do it that way. What we should probably do is check to see what rotation this is actually getting. So if we just print out the camera's rotation here. Still kind of waking up right now. Give me a second, I'll get going. Oh my gosh. Not rotation X. We want roll, pitch, and yaw. Damn. I need to wake up. One thing I am going to fix is the animation that we currently have. It's a little bit too quick on the draw. So like the punch goes through and then immediately is like withdrawn in like half a second. I think the blend out time is like crazy fast. So we want just like a little bit of like recoil with the actual fist going through, because right now, like if you blink, you're going to miss the animation. It's that quick. So we really want to get that down. I'm probably going to use some excuse me, some type of like fabric functionality, so we can direct the hand to go a little bit straighter than our current animation with a like a virtual bone or something, virtual socket. I don't know. I was thinking of ideas on how to resolve that problem. Not too clear. The obvious solution is get a better animation, but yeah, look how off that is. Do you see that shit? Like, that is very off. Actually, pretty weird. I did mess with the character's POV yesterday. Or their field of view POV, what the fuck am I saying? I wonder if that has something to do with it. Doubt it though. Yeah, there's no shot that spawning an actor should be that inaccurate. That is it's an egregious amount. So we have target data here. We might be able to change this to something that uses a hit result instead. I think I'm just surprised that the camera rotation is that off. Let's try something out here. Yeah, I increased it to 100. I want to see how the aiming looks in 90. Maybe it was off that entire time. I just did not notice. No, it's definitely off by a lot. You can see with how far out that is. I think this is happening possibly because we're not packaging the data before sending it and serializing it. I think we are rounding the variables up, which is pretty bad. So it's not going to give a an accurate rotation. So right here is where we're actually packaging. Let's see if there's a difference here, right? I think this actually will be a good thing for us to do. See what the difference is between our local package versus what's received on the server. And I know the naming of this doesn't match up with the actual function name, but we're going to remove this pretty quickly. Okay. What does the server see versus what do we see? No, it's dead on. So if that's the case, so the weird thing is is it was definitely not this far off before. Let's use our cast animation here. I was thinking maybe it's something with the actual socket location that's causing the problem during the cast itself. But no, it's just it should just super off. Possibly because you use the camera component location for tracing. I recall working on an interaction system, and for some reason when I used the camera location it was always invalid. Possibly. For location I'm using the socket itself. The camera rotation though, yeah. I think this is definitely a problem. I was like, oh, this actually is kind of an easy thing, because I'm able to get like the pitch and then the rotation. I think I have something that's a little bit more accurate though. Wonder if I implemented this function in. A good call on it. Yeah, the camera isn't too great. I do have a function for the actual yaw of the player, so we could see if this is more accurate. Actually, I'm curious as to why I didn't use this before. Because this is actually, I believe it's compressed for networking as well. Actually double check that. Am I replicating this? Interesting. Let's try it out. I'm still trying to wake up. Feel so tired. Was up so late last night working on this. Batch complete. Finished. Okay. See if this is even accurate. I don't think it's being calculated correctly. Wonder where it's actually spawning. What does that say? Interesting. How the hell is he getting those numbers? Okay, got it. Yeah, so AO yaw is actually used in our animation blueprint. Forgot about that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. I just think it's weird that the camera component was a bit more accurate before. It's not so accurate now. Oh, was I pulling the roll from this as well? Not like that should matter. Right though. The only reason I'm live coding this and trying it out is because I remember there's being something really weird with the camera's rotation before. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, but I didn't think it would have that big of an effect. You know, I was so tired last night. Probably changed something really simple. Didn't think about it. I went to bed. Why? Working late nights usually isn't a great idea. Deletes a shit like this. I don't want to look into one of my older projects and see how I set up the rotation. I wonder if trying to use the actual actor's rotation would work better. It's just weird that the camera's actual rotation in the world is so off right now. Did I like accidentally move it like 5 degrees? That's what it feels like is happening. It feels like there's something that's just off by like 5 degrees in the rotation. And I messed with a couple like virtual bones and everything yesterday. Camera socket. I don't remember one to that one. No, that's not it. Oh wow, this is actually pretty annoying. I kind of want to open up my one of my test builds from last night. Take a look at them to see if this was a problem in the build that I put out. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't see anything that jumps out at me immediately. Actually, there was a there was another change that I did too for actually spawning these in. Because I was working with prediction yesterday. I forgot about this. But I added in something that basically will like make it so players that have like really crazy amounts of ping will have more smooth casting interactions. So like it'll be able to shed off like almost 200 ms worth of like delay off of their casting, which is pretty big. Actually up to like 300. So I wonder if that is actually having a counter impact on when the cast is finalized. Is it just me, or does this feel like perfectly accurate now? Dude, I fucking love coding. Did I ever tell you that before? I fucking love programming. We're using actor rotation, I guess. It's just, what the fuck, man? Okay. Do we even have a use for casting to the camera component? No, not at all. Get off some resources here, shall we? The thing is, with this spawning feature, we're not actually using the target data. We're only actually using it for hit results. This is the stuff that I'm trying to clean up. I have a slight confession to make. Most people wear watches for fashion, or they're like reading time off of it. Honestly, all I do is just fidget with this thing like all day long while I'm like coding. It's one expensive ass fucking fidget spinner, pretty much. Not really, it's like probably like 60 bucks. But still. My ADHD just like does not allow me to sit still. We're on our test map right now, so we can actually run this. If our guy's shooting straight. Yep. So I was messing with like the combat settings and everything. I changed up the field of view to 100. And I also decreased the size of the casting rings. Which I think they're actually like happening too slowly, if I'm being honest. Is that just me? Oh no, it's quality of life things. What was that thing I wanted to really test today? Man, oh, it's gonna bother me so much. It was one of the things I did not write down on my to-do list. Shit. It was actually a really good quality of life suggestion. I can't believe I didn't write it down. But, what can you do? Alright. We're gonna work on the invoke wheel. People stop clicking on it. They understand that it's a hover and release effect. Every playtest now, always been the same thing. People like open it up and they click on the edges. How are you doing, sir? Where's my invoke wheel? My old one. I gotta put like a message below default here, just saying like hover and release, and just have it be blinking. Day one of saying it on stream every day until it happens for real. I wish you the best of luck. That is a commitment. We definitely need to increase the text size of this though. Whoa, hold on a second here. This is our old wheel widget here. I can go bye-bye. And with this. Increase text price. About that. Weird that I didn't get a error off of that the first time it happened. Yeah, I guess the character actually feels a little bit more accurate now. What's that? Hey, wake up. Oh man. Why are you sometimes so chill? You look like a Buddhist monk meditating. I don't know. Good question. Yes, Prince? How can I help you? I'm assuming you're here to ask me for something. Oh, it's in my backup. Which we do not need anymore. I'm here because I care. Yo, if you're also streaming, stop stealing my content, bro. Get off my stream. Rebooting my my live stream for your live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop rebooting. I'm actually streaming me watching your stream. It's genius. All right, hold on. Right click. Ban. All right, there we go. Thank God I got rid of that guy. Wait, stop, please. I'm just here to say hi. I don't know about that, man. I want to show... Wait, what are you saying? I want to show off too? Guys, if you want to see anything about the American education system, this sentence right here. Can I zoom in on this? I want to show off too. Anyways. Anyways, can you watch my stream real quick on a side monitor? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I I want to show you something. Can it wait till afterwards? Bro has a 10% stealth buff when in mines, specifically coal and gem mines. It's important. Too bad, buddy. Not happening. This self-target feature actually was pretty important. And I'm like debating on bringing it back or not. Come on, bro. I work super hard. I think you can wait just a couple hours. Don't worry. Man, I seem like such an asshole today. Not trying to be. Just so tired. Can I screenshot it and send it to you on Discord? I can't open Discord while I'm streaming. It crashes my OBS for some reason. Fuck, I'm getting way too off topic here. We finished this. Still working on that. Finished that. Finished that as well. Just going through the checklist here. Both of these actually need to be moved up just a little bit. Like 30. Probably gonna make a new data table for a specific type of text for tutorials. If you ever used like rich text blocks before, this is actually how you type in messages if you want like custom text. I just now have to go into this data table or make a new one. Yes, Prince, I am ignoring you. But there's a reason for that. You're trying to pull me off topic. And you're also stealing you're also stealing my content. Tutorial. And get rid of guys here. Actually just duplicate this. Much easier to do it this way. Go. This text here just has to be a bit bigger. You look like how the word smooth sounds. Thank you, I guess. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, so we're making a custom text for this rich text block here. Go into the invoke wheel here. Okay, I have a delegate set up for this, so I must be changing it somewhere in here. I actually want to change this, so I'm probably going to change this off of ftext. Or I'm going to convert it or add text onto it. Because we want to surround it with the new text type that we just made. From string to string. Oh shit, yeah. What am I doing? Damn. Okay, so it's actually really easy to do this part. So I have the name of the text type that we're using here. And this is actually some like basic like HTML style, which when I type it like this, I get like PTSD kicking in. So as long as you surround the text like this in a rich text block and you use the row name as the like designated type here, it will change the text that's in here to whatever you have setting or set in the data table. You look like a dude solving an FBI mystery. Yeah, I feel like I'm overworking like 1-2 right now. Well, not like at the moment, but definitely did not get the best sleep. I'm sorry if it like reflects my workflow today, but regardless, I do want to try and get some stuff done, or try to teach something at least. Just convert this back to ftext here. We grab this and go ftext from string around this guy here. Should be good. I do want the other text to be like blinking. So that like tutorial text that we just made here, I do want this to actually be blinking. So we're going to change this to a variable. I'm probably going to add it in as something that we bind to. My friends said they haven't went outside to play soccer or anything for months because they've been playing a One Piece game called Blocks Fruits. Like, man, they're addicted. They said they haven't touched grass in months. Jesus. Hey, Confusion Wood, how you doing? I don't know if you saw Confusion Wood, but in the Discord, I saw that you replied to somebody saying hi in the welcome rules. And I totally forgot to remove permissions there for anybody like, you know, paste or like type text. So I was like, ah, fuck it. I'm not going to remove the hellos. They look too friendly. So like your like message there has just been like cemented like a time capsule for the Discord. Is U wheel selection widget a class? Yes, sir. No, you're good, you're good. It's not your fault at all. But I'm just letting you know that you're cemented in history now. So I salute you, sir. Your friendly hello will be forever ingrained in the welcome and rules section. Yeah, don't apologize. You're all good. What does class function name mean in C++? Are you referring to... Oh, class... Oh, like this? So this is the... You're basically linking your header file here, right? This is where like you make all your class names and all your variables, right? And in the CPP file, you're saying like, hey, I'm getting this class from this header, and I am declaring this function here, and you're basically elaborating on what the function does. So I basically set all the wording here, and I elaborate it here. Yeah, it makes for things to be a little bit more organized, or at least the potential to be organized. I'm not the best at it, but I'm trying to improve. Confusion Wood has found a bug. I squashed them, or at least try to. I've been touching grass and playing sometimes, but I now... But now my friend said they haven't in months. Like, bro, they seriously said they hate touching grass. That's crazy. I mean, to be honest, I was young once. I used to just play WoW Arena all day long when I was a lot younger. And that shit was so much fun. Tutorial text. We want to bind this to an animation. I will not mess this up again. Bind Anim a widget, or widget anim. Jet. I already messed it up because I forgot. You widget animation. Tutorial text animation. Bind widget anim? Hold on. Find this out. Where is my upgrade widget? Nice. Bind widget anim. I always forget the wording. I always forget if it's bind anim widget or bind widget anim. Can I say that this is a looping? If I say number of loops 0, does that go infinitely? Yes, it does. We do want this to stop though at some point, so we'll make a reverse function for stopping. And this will be called when the invoke wheel is closed. Oh shit, I missed a message, my bad. I missed actually a handful. Is that game you're programming in any alpha state or something? Looks very interesting. So right now the goal is to get it to an alpha state. It's kind of like prototyped at the moment. I'm still balancing the feel of like combat pretty heavily. And I'm also doing some like quality of life adjustments to like UI right now. So like it's near the brink of alpha, but I want to add the last features of combat in before I say that it is. But yeah, we do like internal playtesting and stuff to you know, test out bugs in like a real world environment. There's only so much you can test in the editor. Man, my goal is to train soccer daily until 2025 and also touch grass daily. Bro, I think you're a little bit obsessed with touching grass, or the phrasing. But I do both at the same time while playing soccer. Hey, you know, I'm not gonna downplay anybody's goals at all. I mean, like, as long as you set out to do them and you actually get them done, that's all that matters. Okay, these are public, so I'm gonna call these inside my actual invoke wheel. Let me close it. Shit, you know what I just realized? I put these in the wrong goddamn place again. Oh my lord. I'm really off the ball today. Gosh. I can't even use the phrase like, you guys didn't see that, because like, that was like egregiously bad. How big is your team? It is me, myself, and I. So it is 1. I think today is like day 185 or 186 so far on the project. So about a half year into it at this point. Thank you. Big team? I know, it's a trio. Right now my team is kind of slacking today though. Feels like I got like a jet lag or something. Yep, every day 11:30 is the schedule right now. The only day I don't do it is like Sunday, but that's like an on and off day. Some weekends I will stream on Sunday, but mostly not. It's a day I usually use to do like researching for the week and kind of dig into like what features I want to work on and kind of get everything written up in my to-do list. This is where we want to do it. Okay, so we want to stop this animation at this point here. Bam. My friend says he hasn't touched grass in 4 months. Anyone said that another one said he hasn't for 7 months. Oh, I haven't touched grass for 186 days. I am a grassless programmer. Besides the kind that you light up occasionally. You know what I mean? When we open the wheel, we want to start this animation. We don't care about animations till the very bottom though. I think I'm actually going to have this stop animation once a spell is selected. Because thinking into the future here, right? Like, a blinking animation catches a player's eye. We don't want that to continuously be the case after they kind of followed the instructions. You know what I mean? So, like, if this animation's telling them, hey, hover an ability, or, like, one of the buttons to, like, assign an ability, we don't want to continuously, like, tell them that after they did it. I think that would just get really, repetitive and annoying. So after this execution of our delegate that actually assigns the spell, we'll stop the text animation. I need a comment for this. Better to have one than not. And our play should only start when we actually open the widgets. Bam. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we did mess with U properties here, and I do like my blueprints to not be corrupted. So, in order to appease the engine gods, we're going to close down and recompile. I hope you don't mind me asking many questions. I find this very interesting and it helps me understand coding better. Hey, the whole point of me streaming is to definitely help people learn coding. If you don't understand what I'm doing, it's okay. I don't either. But I want to help you guys out the best I can. So if you ever have any questions about projects you're working on or stuff that you're stuck on, I definitely will help to the best of my ability. There's also a Discord. There's a ton of resources for C++ coding material and Unreal Engine material as well, along with a couple courses that I've taken in there too, that I can attest are fantastic. 180 days is not that long. You know, in the grand scheme of things, you ain't wrong. But 7 months actually is pretty long. So, one more month and I'll be with your friend. That sounded terrible. I meant like I'll be on the same like level in terms of grassless nature. There's already so many things I like to ask, but that's okay. No need to rush it. I'll take my time to try to understand a bit myself and solve the puzzle. Yeah, so honestly, the best thing that you can do, and I'm sitting up for this because I've got to use my hands to elaborate. The best thing that you can do is really try to fight through a problem, because it just makes you a better diagnoser of what's going on. Like, you learn how to make like constant and like reliable testing so you can problem solve and get to the final solution, right? And this is like a super obvious thing, but like if you just have like a lot of people just like tell you exactly what to do, that's not actually learning. You're just supplying at that point. I'm not like a super religious person, but the story of like how, you know, Jesus didn't hand people fish, he like taught them how to fish. This is a super relatable thing to programming. Not necessarily the religious part of it, it's more so the meaning behind it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely encourage questions though. So like questions that are really helpful. So like beginners or like anybody that genuinely wants to know. Questions about like abstract stuff. So like how variables work, like the super basic like fundamentals of programming are really good to ask questions about. Questions that are like super specific problems that solve like one feature that you're working on are the problems that I recommend really trying to hammer through to understand. Four months of grasslessness, 1 month my friend did, so if a month is 30 days. 4 times 30? Oh, 4 times 30, that's easy. That's like 63 days or something. I don't know. I usually have my compiler tell me what multiplication is. Speaking of which, I have a blueprint to fix. Ah, we have an error because I do not have an animation. Tutorial text animation, error be gone. I'm gonna grab this guy, click him, Control Shift space, put this guy here, and then we'll make a simple blinking animation. How fast do we want it to blink? Well, good news is we can scale this. Add a key here, and then a key here. Click on this key, change it down to like 0.25. Now, if that seems too fast, grab this bar here, scale it up. Probably like it around like 1.5. Yeah, that looks fine. The text is a bit off. Okay. Let's actually look at the default text for this. So if we type in spell selection here, do a bit of that, bam. Go in here and edit the text. Move this guy up to about like an 18er. Compile. Okay, a little too big. Move this up. Probably move this guy down. This text might be too big in comparison, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Shit, I know exactly why. I left those few properties in there, didn't I? There you are. Gone. You have like a concept too, or you just kind of freestyle the way you like? In the last year I learned about a lot about blueprints and I like it, but I'm not sure if I should learn C++ too or not. Do you have a concept too, or do you just kind of freestyle? So when you say like concept, are you referring to like the architecture of the code in general? Or are you saying like I have like a vision of like a feature and I kind of just freestyle my way to developing that feature? Because if it's the architecture thing, I kind of go off of like a basis of how I've developed features in the past, and I just try to keep the code a little bit tidy in comparison to that. In the last year I learned a lot about blueprints and I like it, but I'm not sure if I should learn C++ too or not. So actually C++ and blueprints are pretty similar in the flow of how they work. I can translate blueprints to C++ pretty easily and vice versa. So there's actually a lot of really good resources out there on converting blueprints to C++, which actually in turn helps you understand how it works. Also, knowing C++, you can actually make custom blueprints for yourself, which is pretty dope. Yo, what's up, Wolfie? How you doing? Let's see here. 4 months, so that's 160 days. My friend literally spent 160 days grassless. Man, when you say grassless, in American culture, that can be taken multiple different ways. And one of my other friends spent 3 months, which is like 90 days. So the other one spent 250 days grassless. He spent 260 days grassless. Who needs to, you know, pass him the blunt, if you know what I mean? Oh, he's been here since the beginning. And he's definitely said some crazier things, but he can be a funny guy. I will say he has the most interesting stories I've ever read, and they're like the most like out-of-pocket things that I would never imagine other people to say. But he comes up with them, so he has a very good imagination. Okay, so the hover and release to select spell, not too noticeable. A couple ways we can fix that, right? We can add a very small shadow around our whole radial wheel, or we can just add a very small shadow behind the center of the wheel itself, kind of like a triangular shaped one. Oak wheel text, spell selection, probably bump this down to like a 16. A little too big. Widgets, we'll just make a quick background for this. Maybe add some shadow. Free asset day. Shut the fuck up, for real? They updated it finally? Gotta make sure not to dox myself. Oh boy, what do they give us now? I love free asset day. Oh, marketplace, you piece of shit. Free for the month. Oh, Environment bundles. Oh. Yo, this is sick. Thank you. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I thought that was gonna like show my address or something. Whoops. Okay. What else do we got? 10 fish instances, 120 FPS, update 1.3. Holy shit. You know, maybe I'll make an aquarium someday. My friend spent 250 days without going outside to play soccer or do anything. Yeah, sometimes I need custom blueprint nodes. Yeah, that's what C++ is great for. If you ever have like a custom function that you want to see created in C++, I'd be more than happy to demonstrate. $200 saved. Yeah, same with this. 50 bucks saved. Let's go. Love these. I also hate how... Yo, does anybody else notice how fucking slow? Sorry for cursing. The goddamn marketplace is. Like, the back button's just frozen. Only on my second month of grabbing free stuff, but yeah. Yeah. I've collected, let's just say that. I've collected a lot. I grab everything. I don't even care if if I'm not going to use it now, there might be an asset sometime in the future that I'll grab out of it at some point. Guys, I'll go pray 5 minutes. Maybe. For a second I thought you called me babe. I was gonna say that's kind of weird. Around 5 minutes. See you, Mike. See you in 5 minutes, bud. Does your vault just wipe itself sometimes? Sometimes I want to wipe my vault. Out of context, it doesn't sound great, but you know what I mean. Alrighty. Shit's frozen. Take 2. Can you explain really quick how you implement the functionality for text animations? Basically, I saw you creating a function to start it, end it, and implement it, and add the effect keys through UE to it. Yeah, so there's a couple ways you can do it. If you're doing it through coding, it is like this. So I have my invoke wheel, right? This is the C++ class for it, right? I have my tutorial text animation here, right? And I have this new property tag called bind widget anim, which is specific for widget animations, which is what this is. Inside here, I make the actual animation, and I make sure that the name of this matches exactly what I put into this U property here. And what I'm doing is I already have something called open invoke wheel. So like when I press a key on my keyboard, it calls this function. And I made this function down here called this play tutorial text animation, which is just, all it's doing is just calling an in-house function called play animation. And I'm using this tutorial text animation variable, one here, and I'm just calling play animation with this as one of the properties. When mine does, I have to kill it in task manager. That usually fixes it. Oh, buddy, that whole time I was talking, that shit hasn't even fucking loaded, so I might be in the same boat. I took all from free. Oh, for the month. You never know when you need it. Exactly. I can't even code myself. We all learn at some point. I have a ton of resources and stuff that I give out to people that are looking to learn. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. I failed computer science multiple times, and I only went to like algebra 2 in high school and nearly failed that, so I can be an idiot sometimes. I always feel bad for Epic. I've never paid for anything on there. Yeah. If you look at my account history for purchases, it's pretty much all just heavily discounted, let's just say that. Alright, let's kill that Epic Games thing. It was probably like, hey, this guy hasn't paid us shit in 2 years, and he just keeps taking all our stuff. I like their stuff, so I'm going to continue to do so. Give me this shit, I don't care. Add the cart, add the cart, add the cart. Replicated grab system. Okay. You know? It's free, so I dig it. The environment pack, though, I'm gonna be keeping it a buck here. That one looks fucking awesome. Yeah, like this stuff. Totally using some of these in my levels. That is so cool. Okay, maybe some V-Bucks. Oh, you liar. Epic is the girl that keeps putting out, but everyone's in love with Steam. Oh no. Yeah, she's that girl. I love Epic, but goddamn, your launcher is... it's trash. I'm sorry. It's trash. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I do want to make a blueprint to C++ like conversion tutorial. And I said I was going to do it like a month ago. But like, I think I'm just like so sucked in on like doing this that it's hard to find the time in my brain to do it. Alright, so we could add like a shadow background to this stuff. Make it a little bit easier to see. The way we would do that is in here. Put this bad boy to like 0.4 or something. Oh, I set the default. We put this bad boy to 0.4. See if it makes a difference. A little bit? Not really. I think I need the, might need an actual background. So another way to do it is to wrap both of these into an overlay and then have a background behind it. The whole goal is to make sure we don't eat up too much space. Or like vision of the player. We really want this to be subtle. Let me just double look at the text size again. Oh shit, yeah wait, there's a bug that I just noticed. When we first initially set the spell name here, we're not actually wrapping it. Where is my... yes, there it is. I'm just going to copy this line and bring it up. So right here, we're setting the spell text, which is that white text in the center, telling us what spell we have. But it is in the wrong font. This will fix it though. If we live code it, we'll be able to see immediately. I'm back from prayer, and I have peppers And I have a pepper sprayer. Sounds hostile. Might need to put that away. Much better. Yeah, definitely need. Like I'm just like picturing what it's actually gonna look like. But we definitely need something to be able to tell what this text says, especially with the kind of background that we have here. Oh, I also realized the text stops blinking, but the text actually doesn't go away. So let's change that. Oh, did I not make a binding for tutorial text? I did not. Make that binding here. Okay. First off, let's spell tutorial correctly. Cool. Mission 1 complete. Also be a good programmer. First off, wrong brackets. And let's make sure that our tutorial text even exists, which it should. Should always exist if this object is here. And we will set the visibility to eSlate visibility. I don't think we're gonna have anything under this. I mean, it's totally fine to set this as self-hit test invisible. What that basically means is when you're using your cursor to select anything in UI, there's like a Z order to like the layers of UI, right? Kind of like a stack of paper almost. And this makes it so like when you hover something with your mouse, it will just completely ignore this text, which is what we want. We don't want the player to click on the text or interact with it. We just want it to be kind of like a visual representation. Now, is to protect us from bear attacks. Message retracted. Either you deleted the message or YouTube did not like what you just said. And the weird part is I cannot read whatever you put in there. We can actually set the visibility to collapsed here. Oh, you removed it yourself? So it could be inside the pocket this time? No, that's out of pocket. Okay. Oh shit, I hit live code. Fuck me. Close. Yeah, I don't fuck with the U property macros. If you try to live code after adding a U property, it's a gamble on if your blueprint's gonna work correctly or not next time. At least that's my experience. I've had it happen to me probably 3 or 4 times now. Open the pocket mic. My family are in there. Zip. They're gone. The construction has started. I can hear the saws revving up. should be good. Let's test this out. Do I need more text to explicitly tell people that the text here is the actual selected spell? Maybe. Hopefully you guys cannot hear my microphones. My mic stand just tweaking like crazy. You know what, let's put an overlay in here. Have you guys. I'll wrap you in an overlay. And you're gonna freak out on me, that's fine. Size this guy up. We were 25-35 before, so that's 60. And our positioning, we can probably put as 50. I'll put 50. Guy here, I want one at the top. This guy here, middle, bottom. The line spacing just feels so weird. It's because the text is like offset from each other in terms of size. So it's hard to gauge it. Alright. We have our overlay set. Let's get an image now. Not an image, an image. This guy here. Okay. No. There we go. Now he's behind. Expand it all the way. Put down the black. Alpha to points. Okay. And can we get a gradient? Possibly. I'm getting a knife to cut the zipper to save my family. Oh no, it's knife proof. That ain't happening. I could also use the alert box that we made before. Radiant alert background. If we do it this way, we have to set the overlay to be a little bit bigger, which stretches further. It's a little much. We probably also want to increase the Y and then maybe add some padding. So if we go like 60, right? We add some padding on the top and bottom here. So we go 5. Just me, or did this get bigger? Hold on a second. Set this back. Go -5 here, -5 top. What kind of multiplayer architecture are you going to use? So I have the Steam online subsystem currently. So I'm using their API to communicate with the Steam network, friends list, all that type shit. And I'm connecting, well, right now it's like listen servers, so it's like self-hosted, but I am using their Steam security. But if you're talking about gameplay architecture and not like connectivity, it's the gameplay ability system. So I'm using their system because their prediction's pretty good. And it's really easy to prototype spells and abilities using it. I'm getting a knife to cut the zipper to save my family. Then it better be gunproof. I got my army fire. Oh no, yeah, I'm wearing Kevlar, buddy. That ain't going through. That gradient looks like a tad bit weird. I think what we can do is probably stretch it out a bit further. Maybe have it go just a little bit below. We're getting there with it. The Z ordering of it also should be lower than everything else, which it is actually. So we're actually fine there. Actually should have corrected the Z ordering on some of this stuff before. Mainly because the overlapping is pretty annoying. Yeah, we're good. All right. I think that looks a lot better. We probably want some blur or some type of like background feature. Around the edges here too, right? It looks super clean cut, which it can be good, but with our current art style, we probably want something a little bit more, I hate to use the word gradient, but something that blends better into the background. Now that's with the selective viewport, right? Yo, what's up? How you doing? Oh, and hey Prince. Ah, here we go. Spell selection, fireball. That's a problem. I've done it. What have you done? Yeah, so that part of UI down there is listen it up. I do like this feature though here. Just having that small amount of like shadow in the background really helps visually. What's the name of the game and what is it about? So the name is kind of up in the air. I'm thinking of going with Invokers. And it's basically a MOBA. So it's like an arena game where you have access to 3 different classes at once, and you pick the classes and assign them to your Q, E, or R. And you press either Q, E, or R to open up a radial menu to get access to different abilities, to use them to fight, you know, the enemy, which it could be a team of 3, a team of 5, or, you know, like a free-for-all match. So as long as you understand your skills and what the enemy is going to be doing, the game is going to be balanced around a player with more knowledge will have an advantage over players that don't understand the game. And there's always counterplay to everything. Thank you. I appreciate that. From what I've seen about people now touching grass, I bet grass will be an ancient relic by the year 2100. You always have like a theme when you come in every day of like what you're going to talk about mainly. And it seems like today is grass. I finished a self-assigned task. Solved global hunger. Aha, JK. Wait, hold on. Let's look at Twitch chat, guys. Don't clip this. This is why I'm bringing this over. I finished making the sword. Can my sword be in your game as the sword of Prince? Like a teaser? That grass comment is funny AF. No, please stop. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys vote. Do I ban this guy from chat or not? No, chill. He's begging. Prince, your fate is in their hands. Oh man, if only I had community poll on YouTube. Oh, he's bringing up that I'm his best friend. He doesn't even know what my birthday is. Or when my birthday is, rather. Crazy. What other UI changes? Yeah, we gotta add like a blur around the background here. I want to be a game developer, but there's some problems. Like, I'm too young, it takes me forever to learn anything, and no one believes in me except my mom and one friend. Mike, tell him that... Oh, man, I can't pronounce your name. Saif or Saif? The commenter about Grass said vote for him to stay unbanned. You got one guy saying that you're not going to get banned. But back to the comment at hand here. I want to be a game developer, but there's so many problems. Like, I'm too young, it takes me forever to learn anything, and no one believes in me except my mom and one friend and me. You definitely can. I have failed numerous like math courses before. I failed computer science as well, and it has taken me over a decade to like really commit and learn like programming. I've tried numerous times and gave up pretty much every time except 3 years ago I really went for it. So as long as like you're committed, you can pretty much do anything that you really want to. But where a lot of people fall short is they don't have like the instant gratification of like achieving that thing fast. And that hurts a lot of people in the end. Things take time, learning takes a lot of time. I still struggle with certain concepts even now. But I know that every day that I practice this and do it is another day that I'm better at it. So you just got to keep improving. You can also ask me questions if you ever get stuck on anything. That definitely, I'm willing to help. That comment is so true. I believe in you. You just gotta make yourself smarter. Prince. You should be a motivational speaker, honestly. That comment of being smarter. Nice. There's courses you can actually do on your phone. I tell people this all the time, that programming, the main difference between most of the really popular languages is just syntax at the end of the day. There's a program, it's a free course online provided by the University of Helsinki. And it's a Python course. I know Python, but again, you're learning the fundamentals. You can do it on your phone. So you'd be able to learn programming fundamentals on your phone, and they like test you and score you on things. They walk you through like each process step by step. It's a really great experience. I've taken a couple of their courses and each one's been fantastic. How long have you been working on the game? Today marks day 186. So it's been 186 days so far on this project specifically. What course? I'm glad you asked. So I'm just going to give a general link. This is like a golden nugget. This has all the courses for like all their material. And like, if you take a look here, they have cybersecurity courses. They have Java courses, they have Python courses, they have JavaScript courses. This full stack open teaches you front end and back end. So this is a full stack course. They teach you React, Redux, Node. I've completed this one. I've completed their AI courses. I've completed their Java and Python courses as well. So by far, this is the best resource online for learning programming for free. There's like, I've not found anything better than this. They have a fucking course on Core 5G and beyond. Like, you don't learn this shit. These are the college courses for their university that they just publish online for you to use. Call you Samurai? I'll try and remember that. I'm bad with names, but I'll keep a note. I just finished my stream and I need a bit more content from you to get viewers going. By the way, am I still banned in your Discord? Dude, you are perma-banned in my Discord. Alright, so it may seem like I'm like honing in on just this one guy here, but this guy is like an expert troll. He doesn't watch like any videos or streams, right? He'll come in to say like a couple things and then leave. But he doesn't watch like any videos, but he went on the YouTube page and commented, "You changed my life, bro." So I banned him because like I looked at his watch time and it was like less than like a minute. It was like 45 seconds. And then he went in Discord because he got the link from the YouTube channel and said the same thing. So I banned him from there too. And then he makes excuses. I've tried teaching him programming so many times, like one-on-one, just teaching him. And he just does not want to put in the time. I've done that 6 times. Tens of hours of my life to try and help. He goes, chill, it's not that deep. I can give you guys a link to his Discord if you want to join that and, you know, say some kind words to him. Yeah, no problem. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm getting like way too off like topic here. Prince, you were just like throwing me through a loop because like you're increasing my blood pressure. Good night, Samurai. Take care. Well, we made casting more accurate today. Let's test it on the clients, actually. Very important I do this. We're going off of the rotation of the actor. Oh, also we're playing with 300 ping. So with 300 ping, I mean, you can see how smooth it is with prediction on. Like there's a you can tell like there's a very small delay with like casting and then the ability coming out, but the actual ability itself isn't displayed on your screen yet, but it actually matches the exact point in the server to which it's actually at, or like located. Because you could see it crashing on the server and they're both exploding at the same exact time. And this is with 300 ping. You cooking? Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm just trying to make it better for people with high amounts of latency. And so far, it's worked like fantastic. I just got to get the casting animation to be a little bit better. Anyways, I'll leave you be, friend. Bye, stream. Friend says bye. Alright. Let's fix that bug with the selection at the bottom, because it's not getting the proper update. And the reason being is because it's not a rich text block, I'm pretty sure. Which is why that conversion of text isn't happening. So that's on our main ability widget here. We can get rid of this and this. Yeah, so this is going by spellbook text. We just change this over to our invoke wheel text. Excuse me. Let's see here. Casting pip refill bar. Oh, so I have bindings here from old material that I have previously removed. So let's go in here and actually clean this up then. Not going to compile this. I will save it and close down the editor. Where is... Yeah, it's showing red here, but actually totally fine. Oh, I actually removed it. Weird that I was getting that bug then. Or not bug, but that pop-up saying that I still had these animations listed. Or bound to something. Not bound in here though. Okay, just compile again. Right, are you gonna let me compile now? Oh, that's why it's throwing me, or throwing a fit. Toggle cast, toggle cast. Just want to make sure that the other animations are working. Good. Uh-oh. Huh. I don't think, because there is packet loss, one of our variables must not be getting validated. This is actually the second time that I've seen this come up. No, I did not want to enlarge you. What are we getting? Player state 929. Let's dive in and see what 929 is. 929, where are you at? You are. Default spell library. This means that the spell library is not getting set. Could be up here. Spell library. Here's our notifier for it as well. This basically tells the rest of our classes that we have successfully initialized our library and that we're good to start casting. So it's pretty odd. This basically will say like, okay, if we have it initialized, let's call the function to initialize again. And we should only be allowed to cast if we have our library working. I might try and recreate that problem, see where it's falling out. And we can do some like validation for it and make sure that the function actually happens. Thought it's not being caught. Okay. The actor is actually not. Hawking our hit functionality. Oh, I think I know why. Yeah, so I made collision more reliable recently by adjusting some settings. And I don't think I actually fixed some of the variables in here. Okay, this one I did change though. This one I didn't. Try this one more time. Yeah, so the change that I made was to make it more reliable. Even with 300 ping, that our projectiles will never skip over like a frame of movement without proccing a collision. One thing that we're going to be fixing in the future is you can see how the damage, or like the numbers for damage, they're not visible whatsoever. Like they're only visible when like there's no projectiles or anything in the way. So I'm going to probably either change the material that they're being spawned with, or I'm going to project the numbers to the player's screen instead. Yeah, so everything seems to be working good, even with 300 ping. Which is good. A lot of hours debugging logs from the playtest have proven to be super valuable. Combat is going to get a lot better as soon as we start adding in like visual improvements, spells and abilities, because right now it's pretty lackluster. Just having, you know, just like collision boxes and shit showing. There's no like visual effects besides like 2 abilities that have them. So big changes on the way for that. Definitely need a background for this. I'm probably going to go into into Canva or Photoshop, either one, and make like an outline for this. And I'll probably make it like a sectionalized outline so that when you hover a certain ability, it will only increase the lighting on the shadow that is based off of the button that you're hovering. We need grass. Oh no, I got grass, don't worry. What made you think about grass so much today? This one also needs to be bumped up here. Another way to like really organize this kind of like functionality, see how it's like a bunch of booleans and stuff, is I could make related booleans into like their own structs. So it would be like a drop down menu instead of it being just like flat out like this, because there are certain booleans on here that affect each other. Where is destroy on impact? Must be going crazy. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Just making sure all the projectile based abilities have the correct settings before I build another project for the next set of testing, which is coming in a couple of days. I'm not saying Squidward backwards. You actually got me there because I thought about it for a second. I was like, what does that actually mean? And then it hit me. Yeah, I'm good. Nice try though. You could really see me pondering there for a second, like what does that mean? Yeah, it was close. I'll be honest with you, I thought about it for a second. I was like, what is that? And then I said it in my head before I said it on stream. And yeah, I'm good. Alright, so I mean, basic UI improvements today. Pretty tired. I mean, shit, I got a long ass to-do list, not gonna lie. 21 pages. We did that. Did that. Random ideas and stuff. We did that. Self-cast did not. Yes. Do that, edit these abilities. Almost done with that. This is another thing we have to add. The goal is for that lobby menu, for you to be able to select like the current map, which we have, but also edit the variables within the map selection too. So like round time, total rounds, team size, and then I put game mode in quotes here because you're not actually allowed to edit the game mode on a level. But what you can do is to kind of trick it, you can add in like an enum or something to a game mode to change like how it interprets like rounds. So like if you're doing like a free-for-all, you could have it not check for teams but just for remaining players. So there's cool tricks that you can do to change up the way a level actually works. So I'm not totally fleshed out on the idea, but when I have something that works, I'll show you guys how I implement it, so you guys can kind of get an idea for your games. But was the reversed version funny? It was creative, I'll give you that. It was definitely creative. Alright, I am probably gonna cut the stream short today, unfortunately. I say short, but how long have we been going now? 2.5 hours? I guess it's like a normal stream, sort of. Feeling pretty tired. And yeah, I might actually take a nap, not gonna lie. I just feel like I have like I feel like my brain has 200 ms delay. That's one of those days, but I'll be back tomorrow, 11:30 as per usual, right? And yeah, we'll start hammering away at probably visuals, I would imagine. I don't know. Depends on what I feel like. I have a 10% stealth buff in coal mines. My brain is fried. Am I going to put a lot of thought into what you just said right now? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. No idea what that means. But on that note, I'm going to call it here. Wherever you are, I hope you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, or night. And black shirt, got it. Makes more sense now. And with that being said, till tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern. Peace.